we have a special guest here this morning. We have Natalie, who is with us to my right. We'll show her in a second here. We have Justin over here, who is the president of the APL. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Natalie, what's your title?
I'm a volunteer.
Volunteer. There she is.
There she
with
is.
her buddy Dover. Look at that little dog. He's very, very, very calm.
Yes.
Yeah.
How old is he?
A little over a year. About a year and a half.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pit bull mix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Got him from the APL.
Okay.
Do you have any
And-
qualms about a pit bull?
No.
People have those myths about pit bulls.
Yeah, it's surprising. We were talking about that before. My husband was like, just don't bring home a pit bull. And now, like, my husband was one of those people. And Dover's changed his mind about it.
Yeah, because he seems so relaxed and calm.
He is.
He doesn't seem mean.
No.
I mean, Andy walked right up to him and
Well,
petted
they
him.
aren't born mean. They're trained to be.
Well, it's our fault.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
the
It's
humans
the
that
owners.
make 'em.
Right.
Yeah, look at that guy. He's a good-looking boy.
Look at that.
Yeah, what's this camera thing all
He
about?
sees himself. He sees himself.
Natalie, what? You obviously have this walk coming up,
Yes.
and would you tell the people about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Ashtabula Animal Protective League's first ever ferocious 5K, and there's pretty much like 3 events involved with it. There's a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. There's a 1 mile walk for those people that can't do the 3.1 miles, and then there's also a kids fun run, which is going to be about a 1/4 mile. So it's fun for the whole family. They can come out. It's May 3rd. Registration starts at 8 o'clock. The 5K doesn't start until 9. The kids fun run starts at 8:45, and then the walk starts immediately after the 5K at 9:05.
How do you make money on this?
Sponsors, we have a whole list of sponsors.
Okay.
Do you care if I share who
Go
they
ahead.
are so far?
Please do.
So far we have Dental Group of Jefferson, Stoddard Porsche Parts, Andover Bank, Road ID, Beam Funeral Home, Classic Toyota, Karen Breedlove Realtor, One Amazing Bubba, Harbor Perk Coffee House and Roasting Company, Biscotti's Restaurant, Applebee's Restaurant of Ashtabula, and AGM Physical Therapy.
Wow.
So if anyone else wants to sponsor the race, they can email me at raceinfo@acapl.org.
Now all the money goes to our EPL on Green
Yes.
Road, correct?
Yep. Everything raised for the event goes directly to the APL.
Justin, how are we doing out there monetarily? I know it's been tough to keep things going.
Last year was a pretty good year. We were busy. We had 2,339 animals come through the doors, so that's a lot. We did 964 adoptions, which is pretty good. That's on pace with what we had done previously. All those other animals, they don't all just magically disappear. So a lot of them were transferred onto other rescues. Some of them, were returned to their owners. A stray dog brought in by animal control returned to their owners. So there's all kinds of various outcomes for them. But financially, we had a really good year. We carried over $14,469, which is pretty good considering.
How much?
$14,469. So that was our profit. Considering we started the year $67,000 in the hole. So
wow.
We had some personnel changeover and got that straightened out. And
our dog is a rescue dog from the APL. Great dog, and the one before it also. Now, I have to ask you this, and I don't want to sound crude, but there was a time that there was talk about having to put animals down because you were so overcrowded. Do they do that there?
No, we've never put animals down for lack of space. Our own rules that we have set for ourselves are 70 cats, 80 dogs. Right now we are at 129 dogs and probably 130 some cats, so we really don't even follow our own rules. We'll never put an animal down for space.
That's great.
That's kind of contrary to what we're trying to do here. So
if somebody wants a dog, Justin, they go there, they check it out. Oh, I like this one, and then there is a fee.
Correct.
Puppies are a little. What was it? Do you
Yes.
remember the fees?
You betcha. Puppies are a little bit more. they're $150. That's everything under 6 months. After that, between 6 months and I believe it's 6 years, that is $100. Those dogs are going to come fully vetted. They're going to be spayed or neutered. They're going to be microchipped. They're going to be up to date on all their shots, and you also have to get your county dog license, of course, if you live in Ashtabula County. So that's all going to be included in the fees. So, you know, if you were to go to a breeder and try and get a dog, you're going to pay quadruple that, and it might not even be spayed or neutered or even up to date on its shots. So,
right.
you know, there's really value involved with the APL. And also, people are kind of under the assumption that, oh, all we've got is big black dogs, and that's not true either. We literally get anything that you can imagine out there.
Yeah, yeah. We've been very, very happy with what we've gotten out there. And you're right. For that cost, it's not that expensive, because what you do prior to taking that dog home is amazing. One of the guys that we worked with here, I don't know whether he still does it, but he used to go out there on the weekends and run dogs. Bob Lebzeller, he used to do that. I used to see him running up and down with 2 beagles all the time.
He's still out there all the time.
Yeah, he's
you
a
can
big
catch him on Green
supporter.
Road.
He's a big supporter
Yes,
of
yes,
APL.
He's been wonderful.
I was hoping he'd be here today, but he's not coming in until later. But I know we watch this segment here when we do run it again. Natalie, how long have you been affiliated with the APL?
Since August.
Really?
Yeah.
Just past August.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this dog out. He's just laying there.
Very nice.
Did
well
you train him
behaved.
that way? I mean,
It's been a fun experience. I have 3 dogs, and he's one of them.
Okay.
So I have a big dog, a little dog, and then he's the medium-sized dog.
what's the little one? What do you have for the...
Toy Fox Terrier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They all get along now?
They all get along.
Do they really?
But he's so smart. I've been very fortunate to have him, and I love the other dogs, you know, a lot. But a rescue dog's a little different. Like,
Yeah.
They know that you saved them. They appreciate
They
it.
appreciate
They work
it.
for you. So I was able to take him to obedience class. He passed his canine good citizen test.
Good citizen.
Yeah, so he's a good citizen. And
He doesn't have a police record.
he doesn't have a police record, no. And right now we're starting agility. So we're having a lot.
My mom
a lot
took
of fun.
her dog to behavior courses, but she didn't keep up with the dog forgot, you know. But I guess you have to make sure you keep them going over and over again. And my dog, I have a beagle, and she's just so lovable. She loves people. If anybody broke into the house, she's going to go along with them and help them. It's just that, I don't know. I think they do appreciate the fact that you saved them. Now, she was one of 3 puppies. Her brothers were all dumped into a ditch, and she next to a highway. And to this day, whenever a truck goes by, she goes and hides in a closet. She's still afraid of that sound, you know. But it means a lot to them when you rescue them like that. You were going to get a dog.
We will.
Will you? Get one.
Soon.
Yeah. Well, APL's a place to go.
Sure.
To help you out.
How old is Dover again?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And that's a guesstimate.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know where he came from.
No, you never know. We actually made up a birthday for our dog.
Yeah. That's what I
I
did.
think it's like Easter or something. It's coming up.
And like the day he stepped foot in my house, that's his birthday.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly. Justin, do you ever have any Cocker Spaniels out there? Do you ever get Cocker?
We get everything. You know, if you're looking for something particular, the best thing you can do is hop on our website, which is www.acapl.org, and that's going to show you every animal we currently have. That's live in time, so if there's a dog on there now, it's available at the shelter. If it gets adopted, it's going to come off the website. So that's kind of the best thing to do, is go on there and look.
I'll have to do that after
everybody.
the show, because I'm looking for a Cocker Spaniel. That was my first dog when I was a little kid. You know. Natalie, I'm going to have you go over a recap on this walk in case anybody missed the early part of this interview. Okay?
Okay. The run, there's really 3 events involved with it. It's on May 3rd. Registration starts at 8. We really recommend that they pre-register, which you can go to the acapl.org website. Go to their event tab and you'll see all the events that they've listed, and the Ferocious 5K is one of them. So it's a run, a walk, and also a kids fun run, so it's good for the whole family. The kids fun run starts at 8:45, the run starts at 9, and then the walk starts at 9:05. So bring the family out May 3rd to the
Family
APL.
friendly day.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
And everything raised supports the APL. So even though all the proceeds go to help our furry friends, we really ask that they stay at home for that event. It's really a humans only event since it's on the road, just for safety.
Okay, very good. Justin, I'm going to ask you, I get two things. We get a lot of requests for dogs that take off and they're running around and don't have collars and that sort of stuff. A lot of times we can get them home and safe because we're live on television and radio. We're both on both. But the thing that disheartens me the worst and the most is the people that dump these animals off. And is that how you get a lot of them?
Not really. A good percentage we get, is not necessarily dropped off, but people that are coming in to surrender their owner or their animal for whatever reason, they can't afford it, they're ill, some sort of change in their life. So that's a big way we get them. We do have instances where, someone will show up in the morning for work and there's a box out front and there's a couple cats in it. That was one of the most recent ones we had. We just had one, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. Someone come in the morning for work and there was a couple dogs that were left in one of our outside kennels. So we recently put up a new camera system, so...
Can you do anything with those
Yes,
people?
that is actually a crime and they can be charged for it. So with our new camera system, I'd look for that to happen,
Okay.
We're more than willing if someone has a pet that they can't take care of, you can call in, we'll gladly make an appointment for you to come in and surrender it and we'll go from there. You don't have to abandon your pet. We have resources to take care of it for you.
A few years ago, we had fallen in love with, there was about 4 or 5 puppies that were there, and we witnessed how dedicated the employees were there at the APL. We said we'd go home and think it over, and we decided, all right, we'll get one. So we went in a few days later, and the people really didn't want to talk to us, and we didn't understand why. And finally, one of the gentlemen took us aside and said, look, we had to put all 5 of those puppies down because of parvo. And he goes, we're not really handling it very well. And I said, I completely understand, So they did have an outbreak of parvo at one time. Is everything pretty cleaned up now?
Yes, that was a while ago. When that happened, there was kind of, okay, time out, let's reevaluate everything we do. And we switched to a different type of cleaning chemicals, so everything's been really good, since then. We also have a veterinarian on staff, so she's always there. So, if an animal comes in and there's something iffy right off the bat, she can examine it, make some sort of determination, and we can decide, how we're going to proceed from there, whether the animal needs to be isolated from the others. So things like that and a lot of the safeguards we've put in place since that incident, are what keeps us from having that happen again.
Now the animals are fed, 3 times a day?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Maybe you'd like, since you have the opportunity to do that, Justin, what are your needs? What could the public do to donate to the APL to help out? Blankets, food?
Blankets, we always use blankets. Some other things, bleach, we use a lot of bleach. Dish soap, laundry soap are things we use. Of course, food. If you bring in food, we ask for any Purina brand dry food, because we like to try and feed them all the same thing. It keeps everyone's stomachs in line. And canned food, that can be any variant. So, those are the things that we use on a daily basis every day, our biggest needs. There's also a wish list on our website that'll tell you some of the other things we have on there that we can use too. But, food, bleach, cleaning supplies, those are the biggest things.
Blankets.
Yes, laundry soap, we do a lot of laundry there.
Now, those outdoor kennels, I guess they're called, what are those used for? So they can get outside and have some exercise? Or?
Yes. we'll use those when the weather's nice, put them outside, let them get some exercise. Also, in the morning when they're cleaning, when we're full like we are, we can't leave them in their kennels while we clean, so they go outside for a little bit while we clean those kennels. Once everything's dry, we can bring them back in. We've also got a giant play yard over there on the north side of the property that we use. They rotate the dogs through there. Also, any potential adopter that comes in can take a dog out there running around, see how they interact. So, but those are what the kennels are used for.
APL, I think it's a fantastic program for Asheville County, and we are a big supporter of the APL, and wish you luck.
Thank you, thank you. We get a lot of great support from Conneaut. You know, people out here are good to us.
Oh, good, good. Glad to hear that. Natalie, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And as I mentioned during the break, you're more than welcome to come back and
I'd love
promote
to.
the walk.
We'd love
You
to.
know, and get the word out there. I know you're a teacher or counselor now, but I don't know whether you can get away. But the day that you are all free, we're
Yeah.
actually off that day, Good Friday. But if you can work something out, let me know. You got my
Okay.
email address and
Yes, we'll
do
do.
so. Okay. And Dover, nice to see you, little guy.
Bye, Dover.
Kind of peeking around the corner there a little bit. All right. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you, Justin.
you.
Thanks for having us.